What's up, guys? It's Patricia from TarantulaHeaven.com, and today I'm sharing a very exciting study that I found with you. I recently stumbled across a study that said that talking to your pets makes you smarter. So today I'm going to explain why speaking to your tarantulas makes you smarter. Now, I think this will be unpopular opinion in the tarantula community because tarantulas cannot understand us or identify us as far as we know. But I think that the research can back it up. Now, if you've watched any of my other tarantula videos, particularly the rehousings and the tank cleanings, you will notice that in my tarantula videos and my tutorials, I speak to my tarantulas in what might be called a baby voice, like how you might talk to a child or your cat or dog. And that is just something that I automatically do. Maybe it's weird, but I have heard many of you say that you too talk to your tarantulas. So I know I'm not alone, and no, I'm not ashamed of it, and you should not be either. And here's why. So I recently read an article that proves that yes, talking to your pets makes you smarter. The research was actually done by Harvard University, and even though a lot of the research was done on humans talking to dogs or cats, I think it can be applied to any animal. Here's a direct quote from the article. Studies have shown that people who have conversations with their pets are considered to be of higher intelligence. Anthropomorphizing is the act of attributing human characteristics and purposes to inanimate objects, animals, plants, etc. Now, I didn't need any more encouragement to baby talk my tarantulas or my cat, but or pretend that they understand me and that they know who I am. But that is all the encouragement that I need, because even though tarantulas cannot respond like cats or dogs, I certainly feel like it enriches my life to talk to them. And many of us, particularly in this hobby, I do totally anthropomorphize my tarantulas. I Photoshop pictures of them, I gave them names, I make them beautiful enclosures. I treat them like they would be like a little baby or something. I do the same with my cat. They're really like, little animal children to me. And, some people would really think that that looks incredibly foolish and is kind of ridiculous. But to each their own. I'm personally really encouraged and happy, though, that there is some scientific proof now that those of us who do this are not crazy and that there actually is a benefit. I wanted to share a quote by Nicholas Eppley, a professor of behavioral science at the University of Chicago, said, which made me feel a lot better about this. He said, historically, anthropomorphizing has been treated as a sign of childishness or stupidity, but it is actually a natural byproduct of the tendency that makes humans uniquely smart on this planet. So I've long accepted that I talk to my tarantulas solely for my own benefit, and it just comes naturally to me as a spider mom and as an animal lover. I do also think that anthropomorphizing can also be a way to express creativity. I mean, if you look at Spidey's enclosure or watched her tank cleaning tutorial that I did a few weeks ago, you will know that I used a lot of, I guess you could say, brain power and creativity to figure out how to design this tank and get all the supplies for it. And so I don't think that assigning a creature like a tarantula to, treat them to be perhaps more understanding and more responsive than they are is a bad thing. I think that tarantulas may not be able to recognize us through smell, sound, or anything else like a cat or dog, but I think they can certainly sense that something is around, whether they know it's us or not, just by vibrations in the air. And maybe that just makes their environment a little bit more interesting. I certainly look at speaking to my tarantulas and doing this kind of stuff for them. It definitely makes me a more creative person, and it gives me more outlets to exercise my artistic abilities, and is very enriching and self-soothing to me. So I think talking to your pets, regardless of what pet it is, whether it's a cat, a dog, a tarantula, certainly shows that you are very creative, you have the ability to think outside the box, you hold incredible compassion in your heart. And regardless of how silly it looks, it shows that you are able to take charge of your happiness and maybe even be a little bit foolish if it feels right. So I hope this was interesting for you guys. It was very interesting to me. I'm actually really interested in diving in more into this kind of research because you guys know that tarantula behavior is something that really fascinates me, and because we have such limited research about it, and also how our humans interact with tarantulas in the tarantula keeping hobby. I would be really interested to see what other information is out there. Probably not much, but I didn't expect to find this study either. So, I guess more things are coming out. The hobby is growing a lot right now and has been for the last few years. So, maybe one day we'll be looking at a lot of new studies about this. So, really interesting stuff. Let me know in the comments if you are somebody who talks to your tarantulas or what you think about this study. I certainly am not going to stop talking to my tarantulas or treating them like they can understand me, just because it's fun. And I think that, we're in a pandemic, a lot of stuff is going down. We all deserve to have fun. And if your idea of fun is talking to your tarantulas and pretending they can understand you, I think that's fantastic. We all need more innocent fun these days. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was educational for you, or at least a little bit interesting. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week for Tarantula Tuesday. Bye-bye.